in Scranton or someplace. That is hail in Huntington Beach, California. That's right, ice coming down from the sky thanks to thunder showers rather than frozen raindrops, which is what sleet really is. There was also heavy rain, lightning across Southern California today. We had some in San Diego. We had some up toward Newport Beach. So it's stormy in the Southwest.
It is. And, you know, all of these impacts, all sorts of different impacts from our newest winter storm, Thor. We want to head out to the lab with storm specialist Carl Parker for more on what we can expect and what else are we going to see. It's everything but the kitchen sink with this one.
Yeah, you know, a lot of wintry weather across a lot of the country, and that's going to happen this week. But then going out to about 11 to 15 days, things are going to change really dramatically for much of the country, which we'll get into here in a moment. So let's begin with a look at California, and you've got snow showers along the ridge tops in the Sierra Nevada showing up very nicely on the visible picture and on our radar there combined. And you see the snow showers driving right into Lake Tahoe. Now, I want to show you a webcam view. This is an absolutely amazing webcam coming from Squaw Valley in California. And take a look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous view of the mountains there. They've had about 11 to 15 inches in the last couple of days there in Squaw Valley, and they're looking at about a 67-inch base. So it's been, you know, kind of a lousy year, unfortunately, in the Sierra. The snowpack nowhere near what it typically is, but still just beautiful there. Lovely view. You've got some cloud and you've got plenty of sunshine, and we've been watching these snow showers come across Squaw Valley over the last couple of hours and right across Lake Tahoe. They're just a really, really beautiful part of the world. There's a full view for you. You can see the ski lift there. And again, they've got about a 67-inch base right now. All right, so here's a look at the Sierra Nevada as seen from space. This was taken about a week ago, and there is some snow there, but not very much. The snowpack now at about 15% of the average for this time of the year. This is the time of year when we expect to get a lot of rain and snow, and that really helps out with those warmer, drier months. But we are going to see a pattern change, and that should help things out. So we've been looking at this negative phase of the East Pacific Oscillation. Now, this is not a driver of weather like El Nino and La Nina. Rather, it is a measure of weather, of pressure patterns in the atmosphere. And typically in this negative phase, you have a big plunge of cold that drives down into the middle of the country in the east. And you've got a big ridge of high pressure across the Northeast Pacific that blocks storms and keeps it very dry and very warm along the west coast. Now, in the positive phase of the East Pacific Oscillation, we tend to see a strong area of low pressure in the Northeast Pacific and a flow that drives in off the Pacific, a strong jet stream and a whole series of storms, milder conditions for a lot of the country, and the cold weather tends to stay bottled up there by that jet stream into parts of Canada mostly. So here's a look at the forecast over the next several days. And again, this is not a driver, but rather a measure of how these things are going to change. And where we've been in this negative pattern for so long and will be for at least the short term, we are then going to get into this positive phase of the EPO, which means that we're going to bring rain and snow into California, and it's going to get a lot milder across much of the country. In fact, this is the outlook going into the middle of the month. We expect the temperatures are going to be much warmer than average through much of the northern tier of the country, and then near average through much of the rest of the country. The only exceptions being here in deep South Texas, perhaps, and also there in the Northeast. There's a lot of snow on the ground, and that may serve to keep temperatures a little bit colder. So this is a really big flip in the pattern, and this bodes well for getting more rain and snow there across the west. There's Thor tonight. Snow setting up across the western lakes, then moving across the northern lakes and into the northeast. Tomorrow we've got a wintry mix in the southern lakes and down into the Ohio Valley. And then we're going to watch that move over into the northeast by tomorrow night. Snow changing to sleet and freezing rain, and then eventually to rain, probably a few to several inches of snow generally. And then on Wednesday, we'll watch cold air drive southward, and with moisture overriding that, we are going to see a wintry mix anywhere from North Texas right up into Kentucky and Tennessee. And we're talking about as much as several inches to a foot of snow in parts of Kentucky and West Virginia in particular. Much more on all that coming right up. Dave, Alex, back to you.
Wowee. Boy, we're just beginning to break down what you can expect from Winter Storm Thor.
Pea-sized hail, storm clouds already in Northern California, and we'll have more coming up in 60 seconds.
A winter weather advisory is in effect for our area. Currently in our area, 40 degrees under fair skies. Here's our local Doppler radar. For tonight, a few passing clouds. Low 23. Winds north-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. For Tuesday, afternoon showers. Some sleet may mix in. High 36. Chance of rain 60%. And Tuesday night, showers early becoming a steady rain late. Low 34. Rainfall near 1/4 of an inch. Our 7-day outlook.